Hello and welcome. Thank you for your purchase of a charm and tarot reading. I'm also going to be adding some bonus questions. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to use the charms to determine what topic do your guides want you to focus on. Then we'll do a past, present, future tarot reading. And then we're going to do another charm reading, which is what will happen if you follow your guides. And then the bonus questions will be the energy you should focus on, the energy you should release, and the energy you should embrace. So the bonus cards are all energy because they are energy words that you can focus on for meditation. You can focus on it if you're journaling, like your guides want you to really focus on that word specifically. And then you can also do it for prayer if that's one of the modalities that you personally use to shift energy. Now I use a different camera when I'm on my YouTube channel, so if the camera like zooms in on something specific, we'll pull a clarifying card as well. So let's go on this journey because I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to move these cards over and we are going to get started with the charms. So we'll do a couple, I always figured that's like shuffling. So, what topic do your guides want you to focus on? So, I am actually not looking at the charms. I'm actually going to move it like this and pull the charms in front of. So, I'm actually looking at them. So, you'll be able to see them too. Wow. All right. Wow. You have a lot going on. I'm going to be holding the charms up to you. I'm going to pause the video for a moment and hold the camera over so that you can see how everything laid. Okay, please accept my apologies for the movement of the camera. I just feel like it's important for you to see how they landed on each other. We're going to pick things up and kind of dissect each one, and you'll have more information. But I wanted you to have an opportunity, maybe if you want to pause or just see how things are laying on each other. This is often really important when you're reading, is seeing how things are on there. Okay, so this will give you a little more stability with the camera. So the thing that always sticks out to me when I very first see it is this charm right here. This charm right here is Avery's old rabies vaccine tag, and it means unconditional love for me. So the very first thing that jumps out to me is I see love, unconditional love. So unconditional love is not always romantic love. So I do think though that you are wondering about love. That's like the overall thing that your guides are kind of bringing you here for, because I do see the heart here, which often symbolizes love, but it is the black heart. So to me, I feel like when I see that black heart in a reading, okay, so I feel like it's focusing on the word she over here, which was kind of by itself. So what I'm going to do is when I pull these cards, I'll kind of set them to the side and we'll read the cards all together because I feel like they really, and it's also 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Wow, interesting. 333 in numerology is often like ascended masters and guides that are wanting to help. So we'll pull that card aside as a clarifier on the word she once we get to that right there. Sometimes my guides like me to be like, okay, focus on this, focus on this. All right. I feel that you do have a secret wish. These are the two words that are coming out to me next. I see the word secret and I see the word wish. That stands out to me. I also see the word laugh on top of this kind of emblem here, which was also what the unconditional love was on. So let's pull these two over here. This first one says, always remember, and I'll hold it so you can see it, but I'm trying to read it. Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Very interesting. I see that. Let's see what this other one here is. This one says 2020. Very interesting because for 2020 for me in my charms, which That's what we're really going on in this. And I'll show you an overview again of all the charms, but it's easier for me to read from this position. So I feel that in 2020, love started kind of falling apart for you. You had this idea of what you had always wanted, how you wanted a relationship to look. Um, you wanted someone to be there, and you kind of were having like a secret, like, oh, I hope that this person really likes me. But then 2020 came in, and really, I feel put kind of a damper on the connection that you and this person felt. And it was felt by both of you. I do feel that this is something mutual, and I just, that's the energy that I feel. But because of the fact that our kind of like story or journey started with that unconditional love. So that's kind of where I feel. And then in 2020, things just weren't going right for you and this person. And so it was decided, is how I kind of hear it. It was decided. Oh, let's see what this is kind of where I feel the she comes in. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what's going on with this. So the energy that's pulling up on that is the upright King of Swords. So that's about powerful, intentional thought. So this is a person, I don't believe that this is you. This is someone in your life that is female. I also have that confirmed here because we have, this is for the feminine energy, and then we have the word she that they really wanted to like focus on. But I believe that this is a female that's coming in, and you feel a connection to this person, and it's almost like a roller coaster. Like sometimes you're up, sometimes it's this, you know, wonderful happy face, and then sometimes it's like this awkward, I don't know what to think now, what are we going to do? I do believe that this person is a Cancer, and I do think that this is somebody who you wanted a, like a loving relationship. This says my love is alive. So this energy between you and this person just kind of moved back and forth. It's like always going. And it does have something to do with love, but I don't feel that this person is a lover. Um, I feel that this person is very important to you. I feel that this person may even like you a little bit more than you are liking them, or in a different way that you were liking them. I feel that their heart is kind of involved. So it kind of zoomed in on that inverted word my. So I feel that this is a message from that person. Let's see, what is the message for that goes with the word my? What is the message? Okay. So the message that they had, that they, when they zoomed in on that word my, is showing as the Eight of Pentacles upright. So the Eight of Pentacles upright is about like, this person's like focused on themselves. Like I feel that you have kind of lost your focus because the my is upside down. So this person came in, there may have even been a confession of like, you know what, I like you. And it kind of toppled things over. And it got, some of this love stuff got you off your path. I believe that this is you. With the creativity, something that you were creating, you were kind of going along with. And I feel that a little bit like you kind of feel duped by this person. Like, you know, you felt it was a love connection, yes, but you know, you were like, oh, this is my best friend, I really love them. And then it kind of threw you for a loop when this person opened up. And some of this, I believe, happened around April of this last year. So let's see what we got going on with some of these things. I feel like this is some of the answer of how to make things cool again. So we have every journey starts with one step. Wow, that zoomed right in on the unconditional love. So let's I'm gonna pull, I have a grid on my computer screen that shows me what the middle is, or what it kind of focuses on. So I feel like it needed a little more clarity. I think that you're kind of seeing this different than that person did. So you're like, what? What are they talking about with love, unconditional love? So this is the card that fell out, and this is showing as, yeah, the Hangman. See, wow. The Hangman actually means a different perspective. So this person really got hurt by the conversation, but you didn't know it was as important as it was. So this was like an unconditional love moment for this person, but your energy, that was not it. You didn't see it this way. And it is really like abrupt and kind of jarring a little bit when you have a friend that confesses, "Oh, I feel this way for you." But I'll tell you, it's really, I lived through a situation like this, and it was awkward because I was the person who was receiving the affection, and that was unusual for me, and it made me a little bit uncomfortable. But our relationship was able to heal from it. And I feel that this, where it's talking about every journey starts with one step, I feel that there is some healing that can be done for the hearts in this. This is really interesting. The love between mother and daughter is forever. So there's something where, like, you know what love feels like. You know what unconditional love feels like. And you're really hurt by how this person kind of carried themselves. This was like your best friend. And I do feel that there's some healing that can happen in this situation. But your guides really want you to focus on this situation. They want you to think about this topic of love and romance and what it means and who it is, and finding your boundaries in love is also showing up as very important. So this one says, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, success, 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 success. That's awesome. I don't know if I can get it to show up on the camera. Well, you just have to trust that that's what it says. So that word wish is coming up again. And I feel that this person, a little bit, I don't feel that this person really knew what love, unconditional what love was. And so they interpreted it as romantic love. And I feel like these words are the conversation that's just going to come up between the two of you. There is going to be some reconciliation, and your guides really want you to focus on this. This was the topic that came out. So I'm actually going to write that on the little board. I'm actually going to write unconditional love, because I feel like that's actually the topic that they're wanting you to focus on. And I feel that by the time you're able to watch this, you're already going to have had things brought into your perspective and into your life that are this is actually going to answer some questions for you. So what I'm going to do is pause it, and then I'm going to hold the camera up over it so you can kind of get an overview of what everything looked like. Okay, so I'm hoping that this will help. I don't normally do it this way, so just trying things differently. So what I really see is this is a story that is unfolding. You can kind of see that things are actively moving forward. I see the kind of the way it all unfolded into like this event that was almost a cycle. So I feel that this may not have been the first person that you kind of experienced this with. I feel that that's a little bit where the mother thing comes back in. I feel that there's some maternal healing that needs to happen in your connection as well. Okay. Okay, excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear this up, and then we're going to do a 3-card reading that is the past, present, and future in your life regarding unconditional love. Okay. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pick them up when they're on the board like that. Awesome. This deck of cards is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the decks of cards that my cousin got me. It was really cool. He came home and he was like, I don't know anything about this stuff, but it said tarot, and he had been staying here for a little bit. He's like, so I just wanted to say thank you. So But it is definitely an excellent cardstock, but it's a little hard to shuffle. But I wanted to show you that I was shuffling so that we could do the next one. Okay, so on our kind of agenda for this reading, we are now going to do a past, present, future reading on your life when it comes to unconditional love. So, unconditional love is not always romantic. It can just be about love in general. And part of that unconditional love is also love that you find for yourself. So, I feel that some of this is going to just bring up some information about love for you. All right. Ooh, this card just like flipped in the air. So, past, present, and future. This reading is going to go way longer than 20 minutes. I just realized we've already been hanging out for 16, which is awesome. But I talk a lot. All right, the past of love in your life is showing as the reverse tower. So I feel that you've actually had some love that's kind of like come into your life before and you thought they were going to be there forever. And then they ended up not being there forever. And they ended up not being the person who you wanted them to be. But your guides really want you to know that that was actually a moment of disaster being averted. Like they were not the people that were supposed to be there for you. And you were supposed to learn from that experience and choose yourself. And your guides are letting me know that's what you did. You do an excellent job of choosing yourself and loving yourself. So presently with love is showing as the reverse King of Pentacles. So the reverse King of Pentacles is really like there's no follow through, there's no so the people that you have like been interested in, there's not a lot of follow through. And I feel that that's one of the reasons why you were having such a hard time with the confession or the secret that came out from that other person, because it kind of threw you for a loop. Almost because it was like, but what are you doing? I thought you were this role, you know? And so now the other people that you've been looking for romance from, they're not following through. They're not showing up. Even the people who you have said, oh, this person loves me. Sometimes the important part to remember about unconditional love is that that means that we can't put conditions on people either. Give me 1 second. That card fell off on the floor. Okay. So this is the next one. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the reverse King of Wands. So the reverse King of Wands is showing as somebody who's not ready yet. They don't really want a relationship yet. I feel that what's currently coming up in your life is you're almost like, where are all the good people? I read gender neutral, but it's almost like how I hear my friends when they're talking about, like, where are all the good guys? You know, because the reverse King of Wands is a bully. They're not ready for relationships. The reverse King of Pentacles is like stubborn and doesn't have any follow through. So I feel like you're kind of looking at life right now and you're kind of almost mad. You almost have this feeling of like, nobody is worth it. Nobody treats me the way I want to be treated. Nobody loves me the way I want to be loved. And the reason that that's actually a good thing is because now you are going to be able to start looking at yourself and giving yourself the things that you're not getting from these people. So, for example, somebody with no follow through. Start following through for yourself. Start showing up for meditation. Start showing up for eating healthy. Start showing up for taking vitamins. Start showing up for yourself. And then when we start in this like not yet ready energy, start getting ready. Start believing that there's somebody who's going to love you that you want to love. And also look at the fact that you have some disasters that you averted. If you really look back at your life and you look at some of those people who you said that you wanted a relationship with, I can almost guarantee that they're just not the people who you would think about being now. So for some of this, Don't look at those people who you've liked as mistakes. Look at those people who you've liked as lessons. You now know that if somebody's like, look, this guy's got his watch out, thinking about what he's going to go do next, and this person's looking off in the distance, like, you now can recognize the traits of people that you don't want when it comes to a relationship. So it didn't really zoom all the way in. You'll see the difference. You saw it earlier with like the me and stuff. So but I feel that this is a major, major, major thing that your spirit guides are wanting you to pay attention to, because unconditional love starts with loving ourselves, and it starts with giving ourselves a form of what we are missing from other people, because what you're actually missing is you and the love that you want for you. Believe me, it sounds like all you have to do is love yourself. And it sounds so crazy because you're like, oh, wait, I do love myself. I do care for myself. Yes, you do. You actually are somebody who really does pay attention to what you need and want and feel. But somewhere along the line, and I do believe that this came in where the mother and daughter love thing was speaking with the charms. I do believe that some of these messages or thoughts or ideas didn't always come from your experiences. They also came from the person who was giving you the maternal view of life. So then your present, if you don't change anything as to how you look and view love, we're looking at the energy of the reverse Eight of Swords. So this means that this is new hope. This is an escape. This is a freedom. So if you stay in what energy you are currently in right now as you are gaining this information, you will come into a place of freedom. Because when the Eight of Swords is upright, this person's like all in this like jail with the bars, but they're wearing a blindfold and they can't see that they are the person who put themselves in that spot. But you are awakening and you are starting to see a lot of these things, and you are starting to explore love and what it really means to you personally. And that's exactly what your guides want to help you with. And they're letting you know you're doing a fantastic job. You're going exactly at the rate and the state and the frequency that you need to be in to find the love that you want and the way that you want it. And they have said that you have done an excellent job of learning your boundaries, learning what you want. And all of this real journey is finding more about yourself. And you're already doing that, and you're doing fantastically. And you haven't been as annoying as this part is, you did not spend the most your experiences could have been a lot more painful, is kind of what they're telling me. Like, you made really good choices along the way, and even though those things along the way, they hurt and all that, that sucks, I feel let down, there wasn't like, someone beating you and putting you in the hospital. Like, you did a great job of just kind of meeting the bad people and being like, nope, bye, pew, pew, like that TikTok. Woo. You got rid of the things that didn't help you the most. So you are bringing yourself, when this is upright, it means that you're in that like mental jail, but it's reversed. You've already done the hard work. So you're doing fantastic. All right, so then we're going to do another charm reading, and we're going to say what happens if you follow your guides and you keep on like growing when it comes to unconditional love. Let me get these cards out. We'll only need them if we're going to need to pull a clarifier, which we might. Let me see. All right, I'm going to try and read it this way. I'm going to close my eyes and pull them. Well, let me shuffle. Nice, nice, nice. No, oh, wow, wow, wow. Wait till you see some of this. Okay, first of all, this word over here, dance, just popped right out. So I really want to point that out. Like, I feel like your guides are like, come on, let's dance. If you follow what we have for you, you're going to get what you want. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to hold it over and give you an overview of what came out and how it all. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pick it up and move it forward and hold it and see if I can do it. Kind of. So that's what we have right now. We got a lot going on. I'm really excited because there's some of the charms that are about the chakras. So let's kind of get started. I'll hold them all up and I'll focus it in your direction, I'm pretty sure this time. Okay. So the word dance, that's just really important to me. Whenever one like flies out by itself, it's really important. Now, I'm really glad that I shuffled and that you kind of got to see that I shuffled because these three charms are laying right on them on each other, and I feel that they are kind of how your answer goes, because it goes, every journey starts with one step. Had that on the last reading. My love is alive. Had that on the last reading. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, success on the last reading. So I feel that that's really important. I feel that as you focus on some of this, you are going to heal, and you're going to heal the relationship with your friend. Because guess what? You can say to your friend, hey, you know what? I really do love you, but I am not in love with you, and that's not what I'm looking for in a relationship. I think it is definitely that person, like, because we have the crab that came out again, so it's got some Cancer or water energy. Once again, also the word secret came up, but let's focus on this first. So this is the charm for the feminine energy. Now, resting on that was the little knife. So I feel that you're going to have a little bit of, oh, they want me to pull some more charms about that. Let's pull some charms about the knife. Wow. Did you see this? We have dance, love. We have the word sport, and then we have a trash can. So I feel that this person may not want to get right back into being the friends that you guys were before. This person has a viewpoint of themselves where they don't see much self-worth and self-value. But I feel that this is kind of like a fight that you've had before with a friend. Like you've had friends, I feel, that have fought with you over relationships. They've been really selfish. They've been like, well, I want this, I want this. And so I do see that in some ways, this person might push back a little bit because they think you're playing a game with them. And that's because they are not in the most strong self-love energy. But I do see that you need to work on your root chakra. This is the charm for the root chakra. That's going to help you find some balance in this, where you're like able to understand their point of view, because we did have that hangman energy where sometimes you don't always see the side of everyone, which is the same with, that's a general you, not just a you. So I feel that you need to work on your root chakra, and then also you are really doing well with your crown chakra. So your guides are letting me know that you're doing a really good job when it comes to your spirituality, but you have some other things that are happening around you that you need to start putting your attention back into as well, because that's going to help you with that healing. Also, really, I just heard that this is also that person may try to stab you in the back. So before you let that person back in your life, make sure that they are really not playing a game in this situation. But then there's like you got some secret admirers. I feel we have secret here again, and that's on, it says love and peace. This one says good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. I feel like you have somebody that's coming in. You have, oh wow, It's the sweet secret. You have this person who is a secret admirer. It says it takes a big heart to teach little minds. And then it goes back to 2020. It all circles back around to that 2020 energy. So this person that you do kind of feel stabbed in the back a little bit, they may have been jealous over some kind of connection that you had with this person that was coming in. Getting a lot of like good night texts, and they were sweet to you, and then the friend kind of felt jealous. That third party energy where they were like, but I thought you were my friend. So if you follow your guides, as you already are, I can feel it. You're really going to end up with this sweet love energy. And you're going to be able to take out the trash. You're going to know exactly what to do. I do feel that if you had a volatile relationship with the maternal person in your life, that it would be beneficial for you to seek out some kind of counseling or therapy. That's going to help you navigate this so much quicker. But if you are unable to do that, you can still work with your guides, and they're going to help you maneuver that as well. But if you're able to reach out to someone, I feel that that would be really beneficial. All right. So now we're going to go into the bonus cards. I'm not going to hold it over because I feel like we could see everything. I normally don't do it towards the camera, but I think that helped. All right, so then the third or the fourth part we're going to do, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. The fourth part we're going to do is the bonus cards. And then these are energy oracle cards from Sandra and Taylor. I find that these are really beneficial. Now, one of the things I will say is these are not gender neutral, so they are like, if I read about them, it might be information about the masculine part of the connection or the feminine part of the connection. So, the energy that your guides are wanting you to focus on. The next card is the energy your guides are wanting you to release. And the third one is the energy your guides are wanting you to embrace. So focus on this is showing as the goddess of the moon. I only read upright on this deck because it is always reader's choice. So the goddess of the moon energy, you really need to remember who you are. You really need to remember what kind of power you have. And some of that is going to be through past life guided meditation. I really feel led to tell you to do guided meditation. It's going to help you remember who you are very quickly. The energy you need to release is showing as the thinking man. It's really interesting. I felt really led to point out it was not about gender for this. So the energy that you need to release is the overthinking. You're way overthinking some of these things. And that's actually causing some of the rift. So it's time for you to stop thinking about things and start making decisions. And then the final one, embrace this, is the sun, which is so cool because the sun is the happiest card in the deck. And I feel that it's time for you to have fun. And it's also interesting because I just noticed the time is on 33 minutes and 33 seconds. I just feel that threes are very important for you. All right, so thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'm glad that you're able to review this, and I look forward to reading for you again.